Hi everyone, and welcome back to the PokeTamer channel, where we buy and sell Pokemon cards on eBay. The goal is to make a profit, but I'm also just collecting things I like along the way. And I should quickly mention that this definitely isn't a business, it's just something fun I do on the side, a little hobby I have. But today we've got another sales update. As you can see on screen at the moment, we also have a package to open because I can't do a video without opening a package. So at the end of the video we will be opening this. If you just want to see a package opened and you don't care about the sales stuff, then please skip to the time you see on screen now. But for anyone who's interested how the profit and loss series is going, then please carry on watching because I'm going to go through everything now. But let's get straight to it, and as always, let's do the exciting part of opening up the Excel spreadsheet. So as you can see here in the red, we're up to date with the video. So the last time I did a sales update, it was these 3 Sanctuary graded cards was the last thing. So as you can see, the total currently stands at £336 spent. Right at the bottom here you can see the total, because if I slide the screen over this way, you'll see that sold items, this is what we've currently sold so far, which gives us a total of £68, which isn't fantastic, but we take that off of the 336 and we're left with minus 268 as it currently stands. But let's get straight into it now, and if we go for what I've been purchasing recently, I won't spend too much time on this because obviously I've been doing the videos, so if you want to see these in more detail, please go back and watch the previous videos that I've done. But the first one was the 36 card bundle with the unknowns in. It was a real mixture of vintage stuff, but there was nothing too crazy in there. Spent 99p with postage of £1.55 for a total of £2.54. The next one we opened would have been the Temporal Forces booster packs. There was 20 of them, so I really enjoyed that one. That was a good opening. That was my first time opening booster packs since I was a kid, so we actually did quite well to get a hit out of the 5 packs I chose to open. So I purchased them for £30 with £5.89p postage, which obviously gives us a total of £35.89. Next on the purchases was the Rocket Golbat Holo Bundle. So this was a bunch of holo cards that included the Rocket Golbat, which I needed for my Team Rocket set, but that one cost me £20 with £2.55p postage for a total of £22.55. Coming up next, we had the XY bundle with a few fakes in there. That was quite an interesting one actually, because I made a loss on it. Not because of the fakes, to be honest, just because of the bundle I bought. It just, the cards, even the real ones, weren't particularly interesting. So I purchased that one for £10, and I believe it had, yes, 0 postage. So a total of £10 flat. Then next we had the MJ Holdings mystery box, which I've still got sealed and I plan on opening when I hit a milestone on the channel. I did say 1,000, but I don't know if I'll ever hit that mark of 1,000 subscribers. I hope to, but yeah, like I say, I'm not too sure, so I might have to lower that milestone at some point. But I purchased that for £30 with £4 postage for a total of £34. And then the most recent video was the black and white holo card bundle, which we ended up actually tripling. Well, it depends how you look at it, but we ended up pretty much tripling our money on it. And that was £10.19p with, I believe, yes, 0 postage, so a total of £10.19. So today's mystery package only cost me 99p with 90p postage, so it was £1.89 total. So obviously I'm not going to reveal what that is yet, I'll just give you the price and we'll open that at the end of the video. But now that takes our total to £453.49. That's not looking too great, and obviously the grand total is now minus £385. But if we scroll over now to the sold items, and we'll go through them, and I will be going through these in a little bit more detail because it's slightly more interesting, because I haven't done a video on them yet, and I don't know, it might be interesting for you guys to see the sort of way I'm selling stuff. So as you can see, what we've sold currently isn't particularly amazing. There's nothing that high in there. The best one was the last sale I made. But if we reveal this one, so the first one was this Yu-Gi-Oh card binder. So I don't know if you remember, but when I ordered a bunch of binders, I think it was like 7 or something binders in a bundle, all empty, all just used to resell. There was one binder in there which was a Yu-Gi-Oh card binder. I didn't really want to put Pokemon cards in it and resell Pokemon cards in a Yu-Gi-Oh binder, so I thought I'm just going to sell it separately. It was a vintage one. I thought I'd see how it went, but it was more an experiment to see if there was any value in it, because I know that vintage Pokemon binders have a bit of a value to them. So I was wondering if Yu-Gi-Oh one did, and as it turns out, it does not. So I sold it for £5.69p, but after postage, we made a profit on that of £2.14p. So it's not the worst. £2 is £2. It's better than nothing. But if we move on to the next one here, it is the Sandshrew First Edition Ace Grading 6. So if you remember, in the last sales update one I did, I opened up 3 graded cards. There was 2 which were the same. One was graded a 7, one was graded a 6. So I only wanted to keep the 2 7s of the 2 different cards. I didn't need duplicates of the same card. And obviously I bought that for 99p. So I only spent £6 on the 3 graded cards together, but I actually sold this one card for £12 and 60p. And like I previously said, it was because the previous seller, the one I bought it off, just put about 5 of the same card on eBay at the same time. So there was no competing, there was no bidding against each other. Just a few people that were interested in these cards could just bid on one each sort of thing, and that didn't have to bid each other up. I managed to get £12.60 for that one. So after fees and postage, I ended up with a total of £8 and 74p, which, not including postage, is technically profit on the 3 together. But yeah, no, that's a really good price. I paid 99p for it, and I've ended up with £8.74 on it. So that's a good little bit of profit there. So right, before I go on to the next one, there's actually really big news here, and great for me for selling, is that in the UK, we now don't have to pay any selling fees. It's something eBay brought in on the 16th of October, I think it was. I have no idea if this is happening in other countries, but I can say for the UK, it's now free to sell on eBay. After that last one, the Sandshrew First Edition, everything from now on catches under that new rule of not having to pay. So, but yeah, let's get on to the next one. So we can see here that it was a Torterra Heart Gold Soul Silver Holo with the Evolution line. So ages ago I opened a black and white bundle. There was some Heart Gold Soul Silver in there. One of them was a Torterra Cracked Ice Holo with the whole Evolution line. I tried to sell this one at auction to begin with, but it went through and didn't sell at the price I was listing it for. So I ended up just putting it on a buy it now, and it sat there for a long time, to be honest, before someone finally came in and offered for it. But you can see it eventually sold for £5.85p, which gave us a profit of £5 because I only had to pay 85p for the postage, no fees. So perfect. The next one here we have is Pokemon Extras, dice, coins, etc. So again, there was a bundle I opened a long time ago, huge one. It was mostly bulk in there, but there was one of the little tins, or little cardboard tin things, full of random dice, random coins, just basically all the bulky bits you get inside these boxes that nobody really wants, but I'm sure there's a market out there for someone, but I definitely don't want it. So I just put it up for, I think 99p. Did I put up for 99p? I might put 1.99, I can't remember. Let's have a look what it sold for. So it ended up selling for £5.38p, but after postage fees, it was 1.99. So I think I just literally put it up for 1.99. It got one bid, and that's what it went for. But great, because I really didn't know what to do with that. I didn't want any of it. So 1.99 for all of that is good by me. The next one we have here are the McDonald's 2023 Part Complete promo set. So this was in the bundle of holos, I think. I got a bunch of holo cards, and randomly within that, all vintage holos, randomly within that was this McDonald's 2023 Part Complete promo set, which I didn't actually realise at the time, and only when I went back and looked at it after filming did I realise they were McDonald's cards. I found there's a little bit of a market for them, especially complete sets. I think it's like 15 cards or something for a complete set. I can't remember off the top of my head, but something like that. So I ended up putting these up again for $1.99, I think, and I think they sold for $1.99, obviously with postage removed from that £3.54, it comes to $1.99. So obviously these first ones that I've sold here going down, there's not a lot of value in there, but every little amount helps chip away at the total. So the next one I sold was actually the Temporal Forces boosters, so times 15, because obviously I opened up 5 of them. Now I paid £30 for these, and I sold them for £38 and 39p. I opened 5 and then actually managed to sell 15 for a profit. So that again was a really good purchase. Now I think once we remove the postage from it, we get a £35 total fee, and we managed to get this card, which I was really happy to pull, and is about a $7 card. So I'm up on that one there. And then the final one I've sold recently is vintage Pokemon cards in Vortex binder. So this is what I've been saying I've wanted to do for ages. Ages ago I bought a Vortex binder full of modern cards. I already sold the modern cards, and after selling the modern cards, the price I paid for the Vortex binder and the modern ones, it ended up that I paid about, I think it was about £2 or £3 for this Vortex binder. Then the vintage Pokemon cards, it's just what I've been collecting recently in bundles. There was nothing crazy in there. I put, I think, about 4 or 5 holos in there, but they weren't amazing condition, and they aren't the most sought after ones, so there wasn't a massive price on them. And I filled it with a bunch of common and uncommon. I think in total it was about maybe over 100 cards there. Obviously in the eBay listing I said most of the cards were in a played condition. I never want to sell anyone anything dodgy. I want to be 100% straight up with it. But yeah, I ended up selling that one for £51. So it's quite good. It's sort of what I was hoping to get for it, to be honest, because that's what I see binders full of vintage cards sort of go for on eBay, and that's ideally why I'm pushing to go for this, is to put vintage cards inside the binders. packages rather than just selling them loose, because they always seem to go for a bit more. But after postage fees, we ended up with a £48 profit on that one. So as you can see, these last two here, 35 and 48, that's what's going to save us. If we do sales like that, it's really going to start adding up. But if we scroll down here and look at the total we now have for these, we can see that we are now on our sales of £171 and 28p. So that's looking a lot healthier than it was. But yeah, if I scroll across now, so if we take the 171.28 from my sales, take it away from what I've spent so far, 453.49, we can see that we're still around the same mark. We're minus 282.21. I think I've almost broken even in the last few videos what I've bought and what I've sold. I think I'm about £13 down, but I've definitely bought more than I've sold. So it's all looking positive. It's all getting there. I really hope it interests people, this profit and loss series, because it's definitely what I'm interested in. I don't know if it'll be by the end of the year, but the beginning of next year is to sort of finish this series and then sort of total up, did I manage to make a profit or not on what I was buying and what I was selling, and then maybe look to do another one. There's obviously side goals of completing the rocket set in the binder and completing the Black Star promo set in the binder. So let's put this Excel spreadsheet away now and get to opening today's package. Right, so here we are with today's package. Hello to everyone if you've just skipped from the beginning of the video, and hello to everyone who stuck around for the sales stuff. But we're going to open this one. As you can see, quite thin. I'm pretty sure I remember what's in here, and it's one for the personal collection. I think we'll just get straight into this one and have a look. Wow, they've really made sure this was in tight. It's got a little bit of sellotape up the top here as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's reveal what this card is. It is a Team Rocket's Meowth. So this is a Black Star promo from the original Wizards of the Coast. Although, let me get this out the sleeve, have a proper look at it. So the back of it, a little bit of edge wear, a couple of little marks here and there. Quite happy with cards in this state to be in my binder. Now I thought this was a holo card. Let me just look up the set. So yeah, in my inexperience, I thought this was a holo card, but I think it's purely just from seeing this sort of texture, this pattern in the background on images. I just assumed it was holo, but it's not. I just bought this because I need to start getting some more promos into my binder, and it was an okay price, 99p. I think pretty much they're all around this price. I'll put up some listings for it now and TCG player market price, etc. But I think I pretty much paid what it's worth. Let's get that in the binder now. So here we are with my binder. I'm not actually sure the last time I properly got this out and had a look through it on camera. So I'll quickly do that now for anyone who's watching this for the first time. But this is my Vortex binder, which I purchased on eBay. As you can see, we have completed sets in here we've got base set. We've then also got completed set of jungle. We then have a completed set of fossil. We then have the start of the Black Star promo set. So as you can see, I've got a few cards here, and I have this card, which I shall be looking to put in now, which was from today's purchase. Now, I do actually just need to get a sleeve for this one. Just had an ordeal hunting for sleeves then, because I had no idea where I'd put them. But managed to find it, so let's slot that one in. That's the first one on this page, and that's another one of the Black Star promo. I'm sort of trying to knock out the easier ones in the Black Star promos because there's definitely a few cards which are so expensive. I'll put some of them on screen now, but I don't know if they'll ever go in my binder. It'll be one for the future if I find like an amazing deal. But I'm just going to concentrate on knocking out a few of the cheaper ones to begin with. But yeah, so there's that one, and then as you can see, quite a few to go. And then we get to the Rocket set, which is the other one I'm trying to collect at the moment. So I've got 2 holos in there currently, which have been from recent purchases. And then there's quite a few of the rare and uncommon. A few of these need replacing. I can't remember which ones. I think this one, Dark Magneton, because it's got some issues with it and some edge wear and some, I would say it's almost damaged. But I got them in bundles, so I thought I'd just stick them in now as placeholders. So yeah, there are some ones that are actually in here that need replacing. Yeah, this is looking all right on the commons. There's only a few missing, but we're slowly getting there with this bundle as well. I thought I'd just give a quick update on how the binder's looking. I've just tried to make the background look fancy there with these, but also it serves a purpose because it's weighing down this so it doesn't pop up whilst I'm talking. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me, and it really means a lot to the guys who've been commenting. So there's been a couple of guys, you know who you are, who've been commenting on my last few videos, and I really like that. It's really nice to see that people are enjoying it. So I would say to anyone else who's been watching the last few videos, please just send me a comment. It just means a lot to me to know that people are engaging with this, and I appreciate anyone who's made it this far in the video as well, to watch this far along, because I assume most people come on, have a little look at what I opened, and then come off, maybe spend about a minute on the video. So I do appreciate the people who watch it the whole way through. As always, please give the video a like, please subscribe if you're interested and if you enjoy what you've seen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.